What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where we have got a lot going on over the next few weeks in the Division. It's absolutely packed. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it, starting off with August the 11th. Yes, August the 11th, the biggest day in the Division calendar for a very long time. I will be live on all platforms. We have got the brand new incursion coming. It's all been confirmed now during the last live stream from the devs. Super excited for that. Are you ready for it? Are you geared up? Remember though, we don't know. They've not actually confirmed it yet, but I very much expect that it won't use prototype gear. That was kind of a question mark that was left over the top of it that they'd not decided yet in the live stream that they did. Paradise Lost doesn't allow you to use prototype gear. I don't really see why they would do that with this one, unless there's something I don't know about and it's been balanced outside of prototype. I think that would be pretty crazy. It would make it a really tough barrier to entry if it's been stacked up at prototype level stats for most people to do it, especially on day one when we are getting a 24-hour reward and a 1 week limited reward for you to get it completed on launch week. So that is the big first news story of the day. Let's move on now to everything else that we've got coming up. And we'll just talk about what's coming up in the game this week before we talk about some other bigger news stories and some potential speculation of what is going on. And if we flip over to the event timeline, unfortunately, Vanguard Overdrive is on its way out. I really like Vanguard Overdrive, and so is Assault. I've not spent my stars here yet, as you can see. To be honest, I probably won't. I expect Assault will come back, but that is my risk. If Assault never comes back, I will lose these stars forever. It does warn you to spend them all unused, lost in 45 minutes. But if Assault comes back, you get them back. If it never comes back, we never get them ever again. Vanguard Overdrive is on its way out, but coming soon is one of our next news stories, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But Ambush is coming. It gets the cage match. This is the one where you get more power by standing still. Going to be a great week. I think it's going to be usable again in the incursion in Paradise Lost. So if you've not done Paradise Lost yet, and you want to get that ticked off your list before the brand new incursion drops, this will be the week to get it. And obviously as well, it comes with a very cool Division 1 mask as well. A few days later, we have got Tech Overdrive coming in. This is a nicety for me. I don't ever kind of lean into this event, so it's not really going to help us clear content much quicker this week, but 3 extra skill tiers is nothing to sniff at if you use a shield or anything like that, and also it will get your timers down on your skills. But then flipping back over here, we are for the first time ever getting Prototype Surge. So for the first time ever, we are going to be getting more cores when we rip our gear, and we're also going to be getting more tokens as well. So as you can see here, it actually just tells us double escalation tokens and prototype cores from all sources throughout the event. And I've kept a couple of things on a couple of characters. I've got some of these prototype core caches, which will give me 2. They're obviously going to double up to 4, which will be really nice. And as well, you know, stacking up your tokens. I'm not sure where they live in here, but there you go. So, you know, as you can see, I'm capped out anyway. But to be honest, I'll probably go and spend some at the vendor, because then anything I destroy there, I'm going to get double cores for. And I think it'll probably get me to the point where I'll be easily able to stack up my escalation tokens and also be able to stack up the cores fairly easily, which is really nice and really good. And then one other thing to think about when it comes down to that, the devs mentioned that we are going to be getting a PTS soon. I fully expect that we'll get some information about that later this week. There was no dates when they did the live, but if they're going to be making any changes to prototype, you know for a fact that cores are going to be involved. So get stocked up now for whatever is going to come next. Next up though, we're going to go with some pure speculation here, and that pure speculation is going to be what's going to happen at Gamescom. We've got confirmation that the division is going to be attending Gamescom, although they've not talked about it on their official channels. So the division's community lounge, or sorry, the Ubisoft community lounge is coming back to Gamescom. If you're lucky enough to be able to attend, I really did want to attend. Unfortunately, some work commitments have made it so that I can't. I've never been before. Maybe next year, but from August the 26th through to the August of the 30th. And if we click on this and let it load up, you can see that we get the usual Ubisoft Gamescom stuff. So Rayman Legend is going to be a big deal for them. But if we scroll down here, we can see here that we have got the Ubisoft booth is bringing back the community lounge for Gamescom 2026, offering community activities, developer talks, and live sessions such as the Division 2 roadmap update. So that's expected to be, from my point of view anyway, very similar to the couch session that we got last year, where they announced survivors. It was a very big deal. It blew all of our socks off with Magnus sat on the couch. I would have loved to have been there, but yeah, so I fully expect big news from Gamescom this year, because why not? We've got a lot of things that we are expecting from the Division franchise that we've not got any news on. Survivors obviously being the first one. We've just talked about it. We've not really heard anything in a very long time. We were expected to hear from Magnus just before Christmas. He unfortunately wasn't very well. We then got that very small update in one of the streams a little bit later, but apart from that, we've not really had any bulky news, and we've no real idea of where that new, is it an add-on, is it a DLC, whatever it is, you know, where is it up to, and what's coming next. So I fully expect that we'll get some updates for that. But then what about the Division 2's DLC? What about Central Park? We have heard absolutely nothing about that also. And yeah, I would really like to know what's going on there, because yeah, it's been an absolute just nothing. There's absolutely nothing as far as news goes, because all the lives we've been are always about our seasonal updates and never about anything else. So yeah, I think this could be pretty huge. Are they going to take it one step further and even talk about what potentially is on the roadmap for what is next? You know, are we going to see, you know, year 9, year 10? You know, are they going to make them kind of talks and not give us any details, but say, listen, you know, the Division 2 is going strong. This is what we've got planned for after the DLC and after Survivors. I don't really know, but what do you think? So yeah, an absolutely jammed couple of weeks for the Division 2. Of course, it's coming towards the end of the season as well, so that means we will get stretch goals that will come in as well. So there is a whole ton of things coming our way, along with gameplay, incursions, stretch goals, end of season, new season, and then the incursion. So yeah, pretty crazy. I think it's probably safe to say that, you know, the incursion will be the start of the new season. I think that 11th date probably locks that in for us. There'll no doubt be a maintenance that day, but I'm just guessing at this point. So I guess we will just wait and see for any official announcements on the socials. But that's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you're excited about most over the next coming weeks, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.